Hello everyone, I'm Candace with Eclectic Coach and I'm very excited to be doing your reading today about uh, your career and money. And what we're going to be looking at in this is going to be related very much to your career themes and how to get past a certain theme or a block. And I hope that you find this to be helpful. I'm a self-development coach, shamanic healer, practical, intuitive, artist, and entrepreneur. And basically what I do and what I've done in this reading is I've said some prayers, I pulled the cards, and then I went through and I took extensive notes on the messages that were coming through, and then that way I could get straight to the point. Just so you know, all of my readings are designed to be focused on practical things that you can do, actual steps that you can take to resolve certain things in your life. And if you need support and accountability in doing that, I would love to help you. We can't just do readings. We've got to follow through, and that's definitely been a challenge. And I think that we teach what we most need to learn. So I'd love to help you with that. So let's just jump right in here, and let's, one of the things that is coming through is that you're going to be doing a lot of learning around your mother, themes related to what you believe, as this is related to money and career, what you're worthy of. And this makes me think of the therapist, Esther Perel. So she does on Spotify, I think it is, How's Work. And it's about evaluating our relationships with partners. And one of the questions that she asked, she also asked in her marriage advice channel. And it's Where Should We Begin? So the great resources for deepening your understanding of relationships, and she's just a master at work. But looking at your childhood patterns, your belief systems, and if you want to know what you believe, what I got was a reminder to ask yourself, what would I have to believe in order to feel this way right now? And then inquire further and try to be curious rather than condemning toward yourself. So where did I get that belief? And then also pay attention to words and phrases and metaphors that you use that your parents have passed along to you. Whoever was the nurturing presence in the home. And what you believe about that. And let's just say you did not have ideal parental circumstances and actually you were left with a lot of trauma. I'm being reminded to tell you that Spirit is your true mother and father, and that it's sometimes helpful to see these people that we call our parents in order to forgive, like fellow travelers that we chose to accompany us on this journey and to teach us different things. Because what I think that you're going to see in 2003 is how this has prevented you from moving forward. I'm moving this because it was actually like this. And so what you're being called to do is to do some healing. And also consider the blessing, even if you didn't have, let's say, for example, and this is just an example, this may or may not apply. Some of you received a lot of nurturing from your mother, and that's something that you can really focus on and think about the strengths that she's imparted. But let's just say you didn't get the support and care and mothering and nurturing that you needed at that time when you were young. thinking about the inner resilience that you've had to develop. Maybe thinking about if you struggle with codependency, you're probably very, very intuitive and can read people really well, for example. Maybe it has shown you and really clarified your values through displaying what you don't want into the parent that you choose to be to your children. And I'm even getting as step parents to other people's children to support them and encourage them, praise them. And I'm also getting really nurture and mother yourself. So do things to comfort yourself. Get yourself some socks. Drink a cozy drink if it's cold. You know, it's the winter time. We're starting out 2023. Really going out of your way to nurture yourself. What I'm hearing, feed yourself your favorite meal. Insist that you eat substantially. Eat on a schedule. Regulate. So really parent yourself. And what that means when they say reparent yourself is be disciplined with yourself in a very kind and gentle way. And if you make a mistake, speaking to yourself kindly, being gentle, being nurturing. Also, what I'm getting, especially if you are a woman, is paying attention to your moon cycle. And that's going to help you move through some of these emotional blocks because there's going to be less of a mismatch of time when you go to attempt to do something and the energy that you have available to you. So planning according to your moon cycle and honoring the cyclical feminine nature is really important. And then also you're being guided to unconditional love. Remember that God has complete, pure, unconditional love for you. And that when you eat healthfully and you take care of yourself, going back to this need to mother and nurture yourself, you are capable of feeling and experiencing that love. What I'm getting is rebalancing your gut flora, is rebalancing your brain, and going to help you. What I'm getting is less simple carbohydrates, and it's going to help you tune in. But I'm also getting eat and also bless your food. But eat food on the light spectrum, lots of alive fruits and vegetables, but also get protein in your diet. Less carbs and sugars, more complex grains, things like that. Rebalance your gut, and you're going to have more energy to follow through and pursue your goals, pursue your passion. What I'm getting is that when you take care of yourself and you nurture yourself and you're loving and kind to yourself and you insist that you eat and that you wake up at a certain time and you speak to yourself in encouraging ways and you say things like, okay, I will give myself this treat if I do this, this, and this. If I do the laundry, or if I, also I'm getting go out of your way to make things special for yourself. The way parents go out of their way to make the holidays fun for kids, but in a very healthy, nurturing way. And then your ability to move forward is going to happen very quickly. And advice for working with this energy is be able to think in terms of what is good for the long-term growth and development of your money and your finances, and how healing these beliefs that were imparted to you through the mother line or through the feminine presence And eating healthy and supporting yourself on a very practical physical way, and also making peace with your mother is going to help you energetically, and giving yourself sustenance and physical support. What I got was that you're going to be experiencing like a whole new world a year from now. So going into 2023, but you're going to be feeling way more energized. Delays are going to be over. I see you moving past all kinds of blocks and challenges when you get past these beliefs and habits I'm getting passed on from the mother line related to food, self-nurturing, self-care, feeling worthy. I'm hearing Venusian. So related to Taurus, but also related to beauty, self-care. Go out of your way to invest in self-care, but from health and love and support from the inside out. So eating really healthy and clean, and also calling on the divine for support. Making peace with your past makes you feel lighter, makes you feel healthier, makes it easier to do what you need to do. And then a year from now, you're going to be in a whole new world. Delays have been over. You've moved past tons of blocks. This is going to be a very transformational year for you. I'm hearing start small, baby steps, mother, baby. Get on a schedule. Prepare to feel safe and supported. And also, I'm getting do things with your root chakra to rebalance it, like root chakra yoga and this violet color. So eating healthy is going to help you transform and recalibrate, and you're going to be in a whole new world a year from now. Think of what's good in the long term and keep at it. Day by day, baby steps, consistency over the long term leads to a complete and total transformation of patterns that you received in childhood from the mother line. All right. So I hope that that was helpful, and maybe just take a minute and look at some of these cards and see what stands out to you. I have my little rock here. Okay. All right. I hope you found that to be helpful. Thank you so much. And I hope you join me for future readings. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button. And if you would like support following through on guidance that you receive and developing your own intuition, check out my Oracle Coaching 4-session package. And I look forward to speaking with you. Hello, everyone. I'm Candace with Eclectic Coach, and I am a self-development coach, a shamanic healer, a practical intuitive, artist, and entrepreneur. And this is a way for me to share my art as well as different coaching tools that can really help you in a very practical, tangible way. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and also know that I do Oracle coaching, where we can tune into your own guidance, and then I help you stay accountable. I help you follow through. I help you build systems to help you not only tune into your guidance, but carry it out and have structure and support. That's something that's really needed. So at the end of the video, I'll have a description along with the price of my Oracle coaching. And there's a link in the Calendly app to make an appointment. And it's a 4-package series. So let's begin with your reading Money and Career in 2023. So one of the things I like to do is, because it takes so much energy to to do this reading, and I like to not feel self-conscious and really be able to tune into the messages. I pull cards and I also take notes. And so one of the things that I got is that where you're going to be moving into, if you haven't already, is there's going to be a fresh new beginning. And this reading is all about a theme that you're going to be dealing with and working with. And you're going to be having, let's see here, this new, fresh beginning of clarity, of a positive outlook, a new job, a new residence. I'm just getting a new atmosphere, and even a new relationship is going to be coming in. And I'm just getting a lot of like just romantic feelings from this particular card. So if it's a new job or a new career opportunity, you're just going to be filled with these feelings of romance and hope and excitement for the future and making plans. And there's just going to be this clarity, this freshness, this renewal that's happening. But something that you're going to have to work through, and a challenge, because you've got the Two of Summer, and the challenge is that, yes, you're so excited about this new venture, this new thing, but you're also having trouble committing to it. So you might be considering a proposal, weighing the pros and cons, feeling somewhat indecisive, and maybe feelings of past disappointments, past choices, past relationships specifically, and past partnerships have left you feeling a sense of doubt. So themes of forgiveness, themes of learning from your lesson, and forgiving yourself, but also forgiving other people involved, are going to be coming up here. Take the lesson. Really lean into this new beginning. Trust that new beginnings are possible. And yes, there's always growth and there's always learnings, but this is a good thing for you. This new beginning, this new relationship, this new job, this new energy. Don't let disappointments from the past keep you from making a commitment, and be gentle on yourself and forgiving, and really lean into the fun, the romance, the excitement of it instead of the doubts. And then some factors. So this came up twice. So stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. The theme is really, really clear here about setting boundaries, about asking for what you need, and speaking your truth with no attachment to the outcome. Speaking up for yourself. But I'm getting to do so with kindness, with compassion. You can really think out what you want to say so that you can really advocate for your needs. And then what I got here for your advice is nurture yourself, embrace the wild, authentic part of yourself. What I'm getting to is, before you go into a conversation with a loved one where you're expressing your needs or being really honest about what you want to create for the future, or outlining the details of a business plan while still maintaining this hope for the future and clear speaking. Make sure that you are well nourished, that you've had a healthy breakfast or a healthy meal so that you're not going in on empty. And also go outside and connect with the earth. And really nurture yourself. Be authentic, be wild, let go. So don't worry so much. Another thing I was getting from this is think more about what you are trying to express. And even if it's uncomfortable, think about just speaking up and dealing with the acute discomfort of not saying what's on your mind rather than going without, or that long gnawing pain. Be authentic and focus more on what you're trying to say rather than on how other people are perceiving you. As long as you know that you're being optimistic, cautiously optimistic, being honest, advocating for your needs, having healthy boundaries. Another thing that came up was, as I was doing your reading and as I was contemplating what messages were coming through here, in the end card, it's ancestors. And it's like how to support yourself because you're going to be expressing both your intellect as well as your intuition in order to come to an agreeable conclusion with other people. But you may have some ancestral patterns of not advocating for yourself or for your truth and feeling disempowered. So you may want to look into healing ancestral patterns either through journeying into the lower world or doing some journey plants, some sacred plant medicine to heal your family line. But one of the things that stood out that I got when I worked with ayahuasca was, she said, it's okay to have boundaries and it's okay for other people not to like those boundaries. So that's just like really coming through here and reminding yourself that, no, wait, you can stand up for yourself. You can set boundaries. You can also learn a lot about a person or a situation by setting those boundaries and then observing. So expressing yourself and then seeing how the other person responds gives you good information. And I'm hearing, to quote Maya Angelou, when somebody tells you who they are, believe them. So when you're communicating back and forth, understand that you can use a good balance of intuition and logic. If you come into anything that is making you nervous about committing, about not wanting to overcommit, and what I'm getting to is making sure you're well rested, well nourished, well resourced as you are contemplating this situation. And always remember who your true source is. Your true source is God, so remember that and lean into that. But the outcome here is that you're going to be in a really good balance of your intuition and your intellect. And there's going to be some negotiating to ensure that you can make a sustainable commitment. And there's going to be a letting go of the past. So there's going to be a type of remembering. So you're not pretending like it didn't happen. And you might be able to hear the sirens. So acknowledge that if something did happen, acknowledge the lesson, learn from it, and then use that. So you're not spiritually bypassing here. You are simply realizing that you have to give up on the hope of ever having a better past. And it's like, how can I move forward? How can I advocate for myself? How can I be empowered? How can I negotiate for my needs? How can I make sure I'm going in well-rested, well-resourced, so that my discernment is also online. I'm not prone to magical thinking. I'm also not prone to overly being too rose-colored glasses, so that you can fully embrace this new beginning with trust and faith. Faith in others, but faith in yourself and faith in the divine, and letting go of ancestral patterns. Also, what I got when I pulled this is you may want to do different things to connect with your ancestors. What I'm getting right now is you may want to look at ancestral patterns, but also look at maybe some advice that you get from your family, if it's empowering. Really discern whether or not this is somebody who's just afraid of losing you and is trying to keep you in the clan, and the kind of group family mindset, or if it's empowering. And listen to those messages that are empowering. Also connecting with the strengths of your family lineage through like cooking or recipes, through tradition, through cherishing memories, through plant medicine, perhaps, or journeying. So, I hope that this was helpful and gave you some new things to consider. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you in future readings. Hello everyone, I'm Candace with Eclectic Coach, and I'm a self-development coach, a shamanic healer, a practical intuitive, artist, and entrepreneur. And today your reading is about career and money in 2023. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also, I do oracle coaching, so if you want to not only learn how to tune into your own intuitive guidance and to use cards like the ones that I read here on my channel, to tune into your own intuition and guidance and use them like a visual language, I can support you in that. And also I help you keep track of what your goals are. I help you keep track of the messages that you're getting, and then help you follow through and create some systems. So at the end, I will have a quick description of my service, and you can book it in the link below. But let's get right into your reading here. So what we're looking at is kind of like a theme or a challenge that you're going to be working through throughout 2023, and some of the messages that you're getting here. So part of what I do when I read is I kind of pull cards offline and then I take notes about it. And one of the things that I got is that there's going to be an ebb and flow. What I'm getting is in 2023, what you might want to consider doing is think about what you want to start receiving more of financially. So how do I say? So security, balance. There's an exercise that I heard when I went to this workshop with this guy, Greg Lavoie. He wrote this book called Callings. I love that book. It's so well written, about tuning into your callings and where the universe is telling you to go. But in the workshop, he said he wrote down all the financial terms he could think of: security, forgiveness, bond, savings, futures, like just all the financial terms he could think of. And then he decided to go after it and give himself and experience the real thing. And that helped him do a lot of healing around his money. So whatever you want to experience more of emotionally and financially in 2023, start pouring that out. And then it's going to come back to you. So I'm being drawn to the image of this woman and the cards and the cups. And so what it is it's mixing, going back and forth. So one thing that you can always have control over is what you are going to be emitting vibrationally. So you are going to be experiencing good karma and forgiving yourself for what I'm getting is any spilt water, any wasted opportunity, any drops that went missing, basically, of these cups. So basically, if there's anything that you're dealing with going into 2023 and throughout this year related to your money and your careers, forgive yourself for any wasted opportunities, any wasted experiences. There's no wasted experience. Everything offers you a new lesson, and so take that. And then also start expressing whatever it is. And also think of it like contribute to other people's campaigns. Make nice comments on other people's posts. Basically start finding some way to give out whatever it is that you want to receive more of. And forgive yourself for any past mistakes that you may have made. I'm not getting so much forgiveness of other people. What I'm getting that is for you and over the next year is to forgive yourself. And then some factors are safe travel. So what you're being guided to know is that just pray for protection and support. Also, what I'm getting is you need to protect yourself psychically. So putting and imagining an energetic bubble all around you is going to be really helpful when you go out and about. And pray that your needs be met. Pray that you're protected. If you're having trouble forgiving yourself from wasted opportunities or what you perceive as being wasted, pray for a reinterpretation of that. Also, what I'm getting is travel is very important. And this is a message that I got that's only going to apply to some of you. But if there's any forgiveness that needs to be done towards somebody else for, this is very specific, but for somebody who is being deployed or going overseas, and pray for protection, pray for support. And I'm just being drawn to this angel here. So you are being guided, you are being supported. Really listen to some root chakra stuff if you need to feel safe. Also, another thing that I'm getting is to release the past, travel around, like go out into your community, get outside, put yourself in the way of beauty on a regular basis. And know that you're safe and protected as you do that. And another thing is, if there was a travel opportunity that was missed or lost, that also came through somehow in the notes. Forgive. Forgive yourself for if you miss some travel opportunity. Also forgive whoever if they caused you to miss a travel opportunity. And I know that's a very specific piece of advice, but getting out into the world, feeling safe and feeling rooted within your own body and very present within your body is going to be really helpful. See, I'll move these so that, sorry if it's, and then, let's see here. Your advice is to, get out specifically in the sunlight. You need vitamin D. Also, some sun gazing can really help you and can illuminate your auric field and burn off any impurities or stuff in your energy field. So make sure you get outside. I'm getting first light and last light of the day. Make sure to get that in your eyes. That's going to be really good for your circadian rhythms. That's going to be really good for helping you balance your root chakra. And so there's two chakras that are standing out right now, and that's the root chakra and then the solar plex. So getting out in the sun is really, really important. Okay. And the outcome is that you're going to get some really good ideas on how to invest your energy. You're also going to be illuminated as to some important details related to a project or something that you're working on as you get outside. And also as you start being intentional about the energy that you want to emit, you're going to be able to see the details, all the details that you need. You're going to feel safer. You're going to feel stronger. I'm also getting take vitamin D and really build into your structure, your support. Build into the foundations. This is going to give you mental clarity, the ability to see and to focus and to focus on the details. And then also when you're able to regulate your system by having the resources that you need, specifically light. Also you're going to get having more light in your life. Turning on the lights in your house when you feel stressed out. It's going to help you see where to invest your energy, what to do, and on a very practical level. And then, so you're going to be, the outcome of this is you're going to be able to see details. You're going to have this clarity, this ability to focus. And what I got from this card when I pulled them earlier is you're going to really take control of your mind. See what you need to see. And advice about dealing with this outcome and working with it is to know that you're always supported, that you're always cherished. Back to this prayer card, make sure that you pray. And you can really amplify your prayers by doing them outside and praying in the light or in the sun, first light and last light. And know that you're cherished, know that you're supported. And I'm hearing to create the space, to create the atmosphere. So by you being intentional about the energy that you want to emit, because that's the energy you want to attract to you, you'll know that there's an infinite source and that you're always safe and cherished and protected. Okay, so that concludes your reading. For those of you who picked piece number 3, thank you so much. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in future readings. Hi everyone, my name's Candace with Eclectic Coach. I'm a self-development coach, shamanic healer, practical, intuitive. I'm an artist and an entrepreneur, and this is a way for me to share my art. And so be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of future readings. I pride myself on being very practical, and all of these readings are actionable. And so as you tune in, just take what resonates with you. I also do oracle coaching. So if you want support in tuning into your own guidance, reading the cards together, doing intuitive exercises, but also following through on that guidance, it's a great way to build up your intuitive skill, but also see real change and transformation as you start doing different things. So in this reading, one of the things I do is I pull cards, and then I'm kind of describing the back end of this because I think it's kind of important. I'm seeing this card here, which is around successful self-employment. And so what I am being guided to share with you is, think of it like football. Think of it like you are trying to do the best that you can to move the ball as far down the field towards the goal line as possible. And when I do these readings, one of the things I'm being sure to do is make sure that I just look at what I have, taking stock of what I have, and then do the best I can to be working on something related to it. And so that's important for you in 2023. And one of the major themes is successful self-employment, successful side hustle, and you're going to start seeing yourself as abundant. And another important thing that you're going to be doing, let's see what my notes say here, is you're going to be releasing previous resentments that you had about money. So you're going to be healing, and one of the major themes is letting go of resentment about money. And I'm getting letting go of frustration about money, because you're going to start seeing yourself as prosperous and abundant. Because sometimes we look at other people to blame when we're frustrated about our financial situation. But this time, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking at yourself in the mirror, what you're doing, and letting go of resentment. Also letting go of resentment towards people who have money, who have abundance. That's going to be an important thing for you to let go of as a theme for you to be successfully self-employed. I'm letting go of resentment about paying taxes, about tithing, about supporting and helping other people, your obligations, and just the whole financial system in our world, and focusing more on what you have control over in order to change your situation, and releasing resentment about money. You're also being guided to do things in your own and unique way. As long as you are doing what I said in the beginning, which is moving the ball as far down the field as possible, and actually being productive, not just being busy, but really being productive, doing things in your own unique way, that's going to help you tremendously. Embracing your uniqueness. Oh, and then I said unbreaking. So maybe not getting frustrated and being like, oh, this doesn't work, this isn't happening, but really focusing on your own uniqueness, looking in the mirror, evaluating how you can capitalize on your unique traits and abilities. Okay. Oh, here's my notes. All right. So, and you're going to be going on a self-discovery journey this year about what makes you unique, what your gifts and your skills and your strengths are, and positioning yourself to doing what you're truly good at so that you can release your resentments around money. Because part of this is just because you've been tired and overwhelmed and overworked and frustrated. But discovering what really works for you, embracing it, not feeling any sort of guilt, seeing yourself as abundant because you're living a creative life that's true to you. Oops, excuse me if the camera shakes. Because you're truly living a life that's true to you is going to help you release this resentment. And going on a journey of self-discovery, of tailoring your lifestyle, your situation to really fit what's soul nourishing for you. And that's also going to help you save money and see yourself as abundant because you're going to be investing in yourself and how you see yourself. So another thing that you're being guided to do is, if there's something that you've been hard at work on, protect the fruits of your labor. Let's just say you're a creator and you've created a bunch of things. Go back through and evaluate what you've already accumulated and what's already in bloom and what you need to maybe just put some final finishing touches on. And that's also going to help you conserve energy. Don't throw it all away. I'm hearing have it contribute to your story and your whole growth process. And not to be ashamed of any of it. And also being able to laugh at yourself, but without self-recrimination. So another thing is you're just going to feel like lighter. You're going to experience more laughter, more joy. You're going to be less self-conscious, and you're going to be seeing the humor. And then if there are past pieces and things like that, you're not going to be letting go of them. You're going to be laughing at maybe some of the parts that weren't perfect, and just keeping a sense of humor, not taking yourself too seriously, but being energetically poised and ready for whatever, working with the material that you've already created, protecting your past and previous investments is going to be really important. But I see this being an outcome card is you're just ready for whatever changes. You have the energy, you have the reserves, because you've really tailored, if you really tailor your work schedule and situation to meet your needs, but also be a good fit of skills and ability. And then also part of this evaluation and look at yourself, part of the thing that you're going to be doing here, and part of what's going to help you maintain this lightness and this ability to laugh at yourself and laughter is by working with your heart chakra. And it says tune into the portal of your heart. So there's this exercise that I like to do with people with by the Heart Math Institute, where you just think of something that you love, you put your hand on your heart, and you really just breathe and tune into that feeling of deep love and ability. Part of having a coach that's really helpful is we'll just sit there and we'll do the exercise, because you actually have to do things in order to shift your vibration and shift what's coming in. And so you're going to be really tuning into the light in your heart and having love and compassion, and letting go of resentments about money, stress about money. And also something that's coming to mind is that most heart attacks happen at I think 9 a.m. on a Monday morning whenever people go back to work. So you're really protecting your heart by laughing and experiencing more joy. And you're also protecting your heart by tuning into it and into what your heart is calling you to do, doing things that are in alignment with your uniqueness, embracing your uniqueness, having a sense of humor about your uniqueness and not taking yourself too seriously, and enjoying the whole path of self-discovery. You're going to have lots of resources for whatever challenges that present themselves, but you're also going to have a lot of abundance to protect. So, really see yourself as abundant, as a successful entrepreneur, as a successful, as being successful in this situation. Look in the mirror and really look at, does my behavior, is the way that I'm dressed in alignment with that? And being light and happy and enjoying learning about yourself is going to bring in lots of abundance for you in 2023. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading.